Hello, everybody, and welcome to your September TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. As you can see, I have laid out some cards on the table here, and this is to give you an idea on the spread that I'm working with this month to do your TarotScopes. And I do hope that you're going to enjoy, and I do hope it's going to give you good insight, inspiration, and guidance for the month ahead. I can't believe we're September. It really, my mind just doesn't want to comprehend and understand it. So, friends, what the way that I do the taroscopes is we start off with a theme, and I am working with the Shaman's Oracle or the Shaman Dream Oracle to give us our theme for the month ahead. And then I have got 5 cards laid out, and this month I am working with the awesome and the amazing Tarot of the Abyss. Is such a beautiful deck, and I do hope that you enjoy the artwork. So what I've looked at is, obviously there's certain areas in life that we're all curious about. There's certain areas in life that we all want a little bit of guidance and inspiration on. So that's what I've got laid out here. So we're going to look at romance or love, emotions. We're going to look at finances and money. We're going to look at health and well-being, and what you need to embrace and what you need to let go of for the month. So I do think, and we're going to do this for each sign of the zodiac, and I do think it's going to be really awesome, interesting reading for every single one of you. So the way that I do this is I set the intention that it works for all signs of the zodiac. So when I record Aries, I'm recording Aries for sun sign, for moon sign, and for your rising sign. So if you know what those are, you can watch all 3 of those, if they happen to be 3 different ones, to get the insight around your personality, your feelings and emotions, and the things that you need to be aware of for the month ahead. So all the videos for all the signs of the zodiac will be released at the same time, so you can go and immediately access exactly what you want. I will have just short links in the comments below to help you get straight to. So if you're currently watching Aries and you want to get through to Scorpio or whatever it can be, you can use the short links in the code but in the description below to help you navigate and get to your readings for the month of September. And on my YouTube channel, I will actually have a playlist per month. So I'll have a September playlist, which will make it easier for you to come back and to find exactly what you're looking for. So I'm going to get straight into it. This is just the intro so that you have an understanding of the layout that I'm using. We're going to get into doing 12 separate readings, giving you the same spread, the same layout, the same understanding. And I do hope that you enjoy the readings, and I do hope that it gives you guidance and inspiration that you need to help you navigate the month of September. We do have some crazy energies around at the moment. And if you do enjoy this particular video, if this resonates with you, if this makes sense to you, please can I have a thumbs up, and don't forget a little comment below. And if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and do click the bell to receive notifications whenever I post videos, because videos are posted 7 days a week. You get a daily reading to give you guidance for the day. Once a week on a Friday, we do pick a card, and once a month you do have access to the taroscopes. And then also you might want to consider joining my channel membership. There is a join button below. And if you click the channel memberships and join, there's a whole lot of interesting content that you have access to that nobody else has access to. So you may want to consider including weekly live readings with me. So if you would like to have a reading with me once a week, every week, click join now. All right, friends, let's get straight into the reading, and I do hope that you enjoy. All right, Leo, let's get straight into your reading and see what does September 2021 have in store for you. We're going to start with this card over here, which has got your theme for the month. Let's see what has September, oh gosh, I can't pick it up, September have in store for you. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Card 44, for those of you interested in the numerology, we have this beautiful raven bird with beautiful energy coming off it. And it talks about the perfect storm. And it says the courage to step into life. And what I'm seeing here, okay, so even though it looks like a raven bird, but it's got peacock feathers. So and its peacock feathers are sort of coming to life, and that's all these dots and lights that we see here. So there is lightning, there is the perfect storm developing here in the heart space, because the bird is facing forward but looking back. So it's this lightning that has come through, creating the perfect storm, which is setting all these peacock feathers to life. And there is just, it's the perfect storm. I love it. And you know what? I think, Leo, for you, for the month of September, it's basically saying that something's been brewing for a long time. Okay, something has clearly been brewing for the longest time, and you're going to find the month of September is when things start coming into it, into their own, and when things start developing and happening in the way that they need to. So storm, the word storm is something we're all afraid of. We try and avoid storms, we try and stay away from storms. We think there's a lot of negative connotations attached to storms, but the perfect storm gives you the courage to step into life, and that's what we need. So everything is ready, everything has come to a point where it is ready for the perfect storm and ready for you to start embracing success, happiness, and life. So I can't wait to see what the rest of your reading is going to have in store for you. So we're going to start with this card over here. And Leo, this card is got to do with our emotions. Okay, it's got to do with our love connection. So it doesn't matter if you're married, single, whatever your relationship status is, this has got to do with your emotional connection to yourself or to others. So emotionally, what does September 2021 have in store for you? I'm chuckling, okay, because we have got worst case scenario developing. What we've got here, Leo, is we've got the Tower. The Tower is not normally a very positive card, especially when it comes to emotions. But in this particular case, it's speaking perfectly to our perfect storm. I think what it's saying to you, Leo, is that things have in your life on an emotional level have been brewing for a while, okay, as the storm. Storm doesn't just happen instantly. A storm, we start off with little fluffy white clouds, and they start gathering and they start multiplying. They start getting heavier, they start getting grayer, until eventually, bam, we have the storm, okay? And the Tower card is much the same. The Tower card is when Spirit is saying to you, we've been nudging, we've been making suggestions, we've been hinting that change is needed, change is needed, change is needed, but you've ignored us. So with the Tower card, we talk about, in the tarot community, we talk about a Tower moment. And it's that moment when it seems as if all hell breaks loose. It's that moment when where it seems like, you know, disaster has happened. But once we've gotten over the initial shock of that perfect storm, once we've got over that initial shock of the Tower moment, suddenly we're able to rebuild, to recreate, to pick ourselves up, and to end off in a better place than we were before. So if we look at the artwork on this particular card, so here we have this perfectly cute functional home on a tree branch. I mean, yes, honestly, we have got people falling out of the house. And again, I'm not surprised. There is lightning. There is a storm that has developed. Okay, perfect storm, which is causing the house to topple, to tilt, to fall, whatever the case might be. But in all honesty, this was just a case of when, okay? This is inevitable. Building your house on little branches is not a really secure thing to do. So we're not surprised that the worst has happened. We're suffering for it, sure, but we're also not surprised. So Leo, on an emotional level, this is Spirit saying to you, during the month of September, expect the unexpected, expect worst case scenario, but recognize that it is giving you the courage to step into happiness, giving you the courage to step into life. But sometimes we have to rattle the cage. Sometimes we need our foundations shook a little bit before we react, respond, and make the changes that we need to. So if you don't want to wait until your house crumbles, you know, make the changes now. As you go into September, be forearmed is better, you know, forewarned is better than forearmed. I don't know what the saying is. But this is Spirit saying to you that emotionally, something's been brewing, something's been sitting. There's been an annoyance, a pain, a discomfort, an energy that's been there for a longest time. And now in September, you're not going to be able to ignore it any longer. Now in September, we're going to have to face the storm, this emotional storm that's coming. And once you do, it'll be easy, it'll be simple, it'll be uncomplicated, and the outcome is going to be so much better than where you are at the moment. So it is, I am going to say the Tower card is the dreaded Tower card, but in this particular case, I want you to embrace it. I want you to get excited about it, and I want you to prepare yourself emotionally for it so that you don't get sucked into the chaos, but you're able to rebuild, reestablish yourself, reset boundaries, reset foundations, and actually come out of it happier than you've ever been. Okay, so the perfect storm is definitely brewing emotionally. Be ready. Be ready. But Leo, you've got this. You absolutely have got this. Let's look at finances. Okay, so now we're going to look at money and finances and see what's in store for you there. We have another major arcana card. Okay, so your storm is developing and getting a little bit worse, Leo. Um, what we've got here is the dreaded death card. But again, something we need to be excited about because, again, something's brewing, something's developing. You're probably not living your best life right now. You're probably not having perfect experiences, perfect scenarios, perfect situations. In fact, just looking at these three cards, I think it's a safe assumption that you're sitting probably on a little bit of a volcano, okay? And things are not great. They could be so much better, but we're not going to make any changes unless we have to. And this is Spirit clearly saying it's time. Things have to change. The death card is all about change. It's all about letting go of the house that was on on a branch, letting go of that, letting that house crumble so that we can rebuild ourselves. It's about returning back to our roots. It's about going back to what's important and significant. So with the death card, it is about letting go. And we battle. Humans, we all battle, okay? So Leo, understand financially, there is change needed. Change is definitely needed. And this is not just about your income, okay? Please understand that this change that this death card is referencing is not just a death to your income, but it's a death to your spending as well. We need to shift and change everything about what we do, how we do it, why we do it, who we do it with, all of that. And it's clear that this storm is necessary because we're not as perfect and as wonderful and as happy as we should be, as we could be. But if we embrace this, if we allow this change to happen, we are going to be so much happier, healthier, etc. The courage to step into life, I think that is the most important statement so far. And we haven't had the courage. And I know Leos are all about bravery and leadership and courage and strength and tenacity and all of those fabulous words. But I think with everything going on in the world, you may be not at the top of your game. And this is Spirit trying to help you to become and to get back to the top of your game. It's giving you the courage to step into life. Loving it. Okay. Let's have a look over here, Leo, and what we've got here, this card here is dealing with your health and well-being. So we've looked at emotions, we've looked at finances. Now we're going to look at your physical body. What do you need to know in September? Oh my gosh, another major arcana card. So Leo, I do think I'm going to say to you, buckle your seatbelt, all right? I'm just going to put it out there. Buckle your seatbelt. September is going to be interesting. Let's look at this Hermit card. So the Hermit card is a major arcana card. It's card number 9, and it's the card of introspection. It's the card of looking within yourself, looking within the core of your being and recognizing that the only person you need to worry about is yourself. So from a physical point of view, from a health and well-being point of view, the Hermit card is basically telling you, focus on you, okay? Do what is necessary for you. Take the time, the energy, and the inclination to focus on you. It's about turning the light inward. Instead of looking outward at everybody else and what everybody else is doing, the Hermit card is saying, look within. Look at the self, all right? It's time to recognize that nobody else is going to take care of you except for you. And you have to do that. You have to have the courage to step into your physical being, take care of yourself, face the things that are maybe not fabulous, all right? So if you've been having a pain for a while, let's not ignore it any longer. Let's actually tackle it, face it, deal with it so that we can weather the perfect storm and come out of this better, healthier than we've ever been in the past. All right. Very, very interesting, Leo. And I know you guys are strong. I know mentally, emotionally, physically, Leos are really powerful energies and powerful beings. But it's just about recognizing we cannot be ignorant any longer. And honestly, when I look at this, there's definitely an element of we're exhausted, we're tired. It's been a year, okay? It's been a year. So maybe we haven't been as proactive as we should have been. And this is Spirit saying it's time. September, as we go through seasons change. So we're going, for us here in the Southern Hemisphere, we are going from winter into spring now in September, which means it's time to come out of the closet. It's time to come out of the dark. It's time to step into the light and to actually acknowledge all that may be needing a little bit of sunshine and a little bit of fabulousness, okay? But in order to do it, you have to go through the perfect storm. Alrighty. Okay, so Leo, we've got these two cards left across the bottom here. And these two cards, we're looking at what is it that you need to embrace during the month of September, and what do you need to let go of during the month of September. So let's have a look and see. What do you need to embrace? And guess what? Another major arcana. So again, I'm going to say buckle your seatbelts, Leo. You're in for a whopper, okay? But I do think it's positive, because what to embrace. So if we, this is card number 1, which is the Magician. He is the tree. The tree is him. He is tree. Tree is him. But look at it's about the as above, so below energy. Okay, so he's got his roots that are going deep into the ground, and he's got his branches which are going all the way up. It's interesting. We've got tree there. We've got tree there. We've got tree there, and this looks very windy and very tree-like as well. So there's definitely wind. There's definitely air energy, and there's definitely being connected to grounding earth energies. Okay, very interesting. The Magician, if you look at, we have the as above, so below energy, which flows through him and connects at the heart space, connects at the soul center at the heart space. You can see that spiral energy there. And again, this is what you need to embrace, is you need to recognize, Leo, that you are in control of your life. Nobody else is in control of your life except for you. You create the magic. You manifest. So whatever it is you're thinking, whatever it is you're feeling, whatever's going on in your life at the moment, you have the ability to change it for the better. And how do you change it for the better? By acknowledging and focusing on self and recognizing that you have the courage to step into life. Okay? But you have the ability to manifest. Nobody else. Nobody else is going to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, Leo, here's the solution to all your problems. That's not going to happen. You have to figure it out for yourself, and you can, you will, and you must. You must. So that's what you need to embrace. You need to embrace your ability to manifest, to create, to solve, to resolve, and to overcome the situation that you have. Now we're going to look at this card over here, which is what do you need to let go of during the month of September. Okay. We don't have a major arcana card, which I am quite grateful for. What we have here is the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is quite a negative card. I am just going to say it as it is. I'm ripping that Band-Aid off, Leo. I'm ripping that Band-Aid off. I'm giving it to you as it is. All right? We can't, there's no way of flowering this message, unfortunately. Okay, so Leo, what we've got here with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is the card of fear, stress, anxiety, and worry. But it's what you need to let go of. So we're giving you the message of the perfect storm. Spirit are telling you, buckle your seatbelt and get ready, because there's stuff that you need to do. What you need to let go of is the panic. Okay, because that's what this Nine of Swords is saying, is get rid of the panic. Let go of the panic. Don't let this message stick in your mind to such an extent that you manifest more trouble, drama, and chaos. That's not what needs to happen here. So Leo, this is Spirit saying to you, let go of the stress, let go of the anxiety, let go of the panic, let go of the fear. You are brave, strong, and courageous enough. You have the courage to step into life. But we do have to have some changes along the way. Changes that you are fully responsible, fully capable, and fully able to manifest. If you focus on this, if you focus on the fear, if you focus on the panic, if you focus on all of that, you're going to attract more of it. So actually, I want to do that. I want to block it out. I want to say no more. We're letting go of the fear. We're letting go of the stress. We're focusing on our power. We're focusing on our ability to manifest and create whatever it is we need in whichever way that we need it. And if we can do that, we can turn all of this into a positive, into better. And that's what September is all about. So Leo, step into life. Take control of your situation, take control of your emotions, your money, and your well-being, and recognize that you are the only one who can do this. Nobody else is going to do it for you. You got this. You got this. Alrighty. Leo, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again. Take care.